Of the 106,000 Canadians in the region, 2,035 have contacted Global Affairs Canada for assistance with egress. I want to speak directly now to Canadians in the Middle East and the Gulf region. Your government is with you. We are working hard for you, and we are arranging options for you to leave the region. Our government has developed options for Canadians seeking to leave the region. These options are threefold. 1, a limited number of chartered flights. 2, block booking of seats on commercial flights. 3, ground transportation services, certain cases where it is safe to do so. For assistance with egress. I want to speak directly now to of the almost 3,000 Canadians in Iran who have registered, 74 have requested assistance in leaving. Unfortunately, we have no ability to arrange ground transportation in Iran as we do not have diplomatic relations with Iran, and we have declared the IRGC as a terrorist entity under Canadian law. We have, however, stationed additional consular officials in neighboring countries, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Israel, Jordan, Turkey, and Turkmenistan, who can meet Canadians who cross the border and assist them with visa requirement and with arranging onward travel. Please only attempt to drive to the border when it is safe to do so. 106,000 Canadians in the region. For the UAE, as of this morning, 1,171 Canadians have requested assistance in leaving out of a total of nearly 30,000 registered Canadians in the UAE. Airspace in the UAE is only partially open, and limited commercial flights are available. This afternoon, I directed my officials to enter into contracts to charter flights for Canadians. This charter is contingent upon receiving the necessary approval from to use their airspace, which we have already requested, and I personally am involved in these requests at a diplomatic level. They have been working around the clock to help Canadians in the region. In Qatar, 237 Canadians have requested assistance in leaving out of 9,342 registered Canadians. Airspace in Qatar is closed, and there are currently no options to fly in or out. Qatar Airlines is arranging bus transportation for 200 Canadians with existing tickets to an airport in Saudi Arabia for a flight out from there. We are engaging ground transportation for other Canadians also wishing to leave quickly. I do want to point out that any ground transportation carries risk. Shows up every crisis. In Lebanon, approximately 164 Canadians have asked for assistance in departing, out of over 23,000 people who have registered with our ROCA system. As mentioned, 75 people were on a commercial flight this morning using seats that were set aside for Canadians to reserve themselves. 200 more such seats are available over the course of the next 3 days. Sincere gratitude to our Global Affairs team. Turning now to Israel. 93 Canadians have requested assistance in departing out of over 6,000 Canadians who have registered with our ROCA system. Airspace there remains closed and flights are not an option for the moment. The government of Israel is operating a bus service to Egypt where passengers can arrange onward travel to airports that are open and operating normally. This service is working well, and Canadians are being provided with the details so that they can avail themselves of it.